what's up guys? ML community, ACBA community, Green Lantern community, Masters of the Universe community, fucking communities of the yin yang. There's like fucking 80,000 communities. How about we just do an action figure community? Brilliant. Anyways, so what's up everybody in the communities? I only do a face-to-face video every once in a great while, and it has to mean something for me to do it, right? Like something big's happening, like there's big things going on, right? There's big stuff going on, right? Big things are happening. Well, anyways, we got a paper, right? Organized. Let me see here, right? Well, it's that time of year again. San Diego Comic-Con's around the corner. Now, remember I was telling you guys a year ago there was something big I wanted to announce? And you guys were like, whoa, what is it? We can't wait to hear. It's been like a year. Well, today's the day. Today I'm going to tell you what the big announcement is. On top of that, we're going to talk about the Sentinel. We're going to talk about the Marvel Legends Thor exclusive. I actually did some research and I got some more photos for you guys, and we'll talk about the packaging and what is going on with that Marvel Legends Thor. The Sentinel, of course, hotel, dinner, Comic-Con, all that good stuff, all rolled up into one ball. So anyways, this will be kind of a long video, but I'll try to keep you guys entertained the whole way through, which is kind of hard because long-ass videos can get boring. So crack open a soda, a beer, whatever it is, your E40, Old English, and sit back and watch the show. So alright, so first things first, what is the big announcement, Solid? What have you been talking about that's so big? Alright, cool. Well, last year, San Diego Comic-Con was having a documentary. They were going to film a documentary, and Morgan Spurlock, who does Super Size Me, Where in the World's Osama Bin Laden, one of the acclaimed big documentary guys of our time, teamed up with Stan Lee, and he teamed up with Joss Whedon, and they decided to do a documentary on the Comic-Con. So, you know, there was thousands of auditions. I auditioned for the video, and they called me back. I made the audition. So they called me back and they said, hey, we're interested in your story. What's going on? I said, well, I got a buddy from New York coming down. He's going to bunk with me. So I called Boog Nice, Kendall. I called him up and said, hey, man, I'm on to something big here. I want to know if you're down to do this. You know, I mean, obviously you're going to bunk with me, you know, so are you down for this? Are you down? I mean, this could be big for us, you know, whatever. It'd be big for the Marvel Legends community as well, too. It's just doing what we do, what we love to do, and now it's going to be on film. So he was like, yeah, he was excited about it. So I was like, okay, look here, I'm going to have this girl call you. You need to submit an audition video. That way we can get the ball rolling and, you know, get in there. So we ended up, he ended up submitting his video, and then we did a conference call and all that stuff. And then Morgan Spurlock himself called me and said, hey, all right, cool, you know, you're in. We're going to go ahead and film you, all this good stuff. So it was just mind-boggling. Out of all the auditions that we landed it, right? So how cool is that? So yes, the documentary movie that was filmed last year, I'm in it. I'm one of the documentaries, and it will be coming out on Blu-ray and DVD really soon. There's on Sideshow Toy Collectibles, there's already a book that's, you know, you special order the book, and Morgan Spurlock and Stan Lee will be there at Comic-Con this year, and you can get them to sign the book. My picture is in the book, among other people that also, there was, I think about, maybe there was me and 6 other people that the documentary was based on. Me being one of the top action figure guru collectors of you know, Marvel Legends. You guys know I love Marvel Legends, man. If anybody knows how passionate I am about collecting, finding prototypes, picking up rare figures, you know, getting figures sometimes a year in advance before they even released, you know I'm the guy, man. I work like a horse to do it. Anyways, well, I'll do a video later on that, just like I gotta still do videos for you guys on a lot of the a lot of the rare figures that I have. You know, we're still doing those bit by bit, and I see you guys are enjoying it, which is awesome. So we'll keep doing that, but that's the big news. So make sure you guys buy the book. Go to Sideshow Toy Collectibles and buy the book. It's called San Diego Comic-Con 4, A Fan's Hope, and there's going to be a movie following up after that. You know, that's the big news. I think it's big news, you know, and it feels good to be part of something bigger than just my toy collecting and my customizing on action figures. This is something that will, you know, propel me in the action figure community, known as a big collector. You know, people from all walks of life, or people that just go to the Comic-Con, whether it's for comic books or for whatever, will know about these action figures, and maybe the popularity will get even bigger, and you know, take off with the brand, and Hasbro will, you know, see that and want to push even more for the brand and do more for it. Better presentation, you know, better articulation, better paint job, you know, if there's more people asking for it. If we, the adult collector, become 60-70% of their market, where it's mostly children now, then they will see that change, and now it becomes our ball game, and we get to dictate, you know, a lot of the stuff that's going on with these figures and how they're being made. But anyways, next thing, Sentinel, Marvel Universe Sentinel. Alright, Marvel, a few things about that. I like the Sentinel. A lot of people are comparing the Sentinel to the old Sentinel, to the new Sentinel. You know, everybody has their opinion. You know, I'm just going to give you my opinion. You know, just because I'm Solid Snake and I'm giving you my opinion doesn't mean it's the opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm just like you guys. Just because I have a big collection means I'm no different. We are all in the love for the collection of Marvel Legends. So we're all equal here. So I take me giving my opinion to you guys just like the rest of you guys. What the hell was that? The reason why I have such a big collection is because I was blessed. A lot of times I'm asked, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm a real estate agent / broker. And that's how I did all this. At the time when the market was really good, you know, I never had to stop collecting. You know what I mean? Where people might have had hardships and people were losing jobs or whatever it may be, I was able to still make money at the time they were releasing figures, and I was able to buy my collection, you know, 2-3 times. And then when real estate took a dive, I still had extras that I sold to buy the new series that were coming out. So I was able to stay on top of it, and also had, you know, business was so good, I had money to buy all these extra rare figures when they would pop up. I'd be the guy that would offer more money and be able to grab them and add them to my collection, because I wanted my collection to be great at one point, and then I wanted it to be the greatest in the world at another point. So I just kept going at it, you know, hunting down even foils, which are from different countries, and all this other stuff. I mean, the list goes on. Anyways, so the Sentinel, back to the Sentinel figure. The Sentinel figure, a lot of people are comparing the Sentinel figure with the old Toy Biz figure. Well, the truth is, the old Toy Biz Sentinel figure is based on artwork that was done in, I think it was like a small little comic run. I can't quite remember the name of the artist, but the Toy Biz Sentinel is based on that artwork. The more accurate Sentinel would be the one that's being released as the, you know, Marvel Universe Sentinel. It's more true to the colors. It's more the one that's been used in the 90s TV show. It's the one that's used more in the comics, and it's just got a more accurate feel to it. The other one is more of a realistic look, which a lot of people love, including myself. It's just an awesome Sentinel, but I wouldn't compare them to, because, you know, if you want to use the Toy Biz Sentinel display, it looks great with some of the older Toy Biz figures because of the paint apps and the realistic look, which is something we all love and why we love Toy Biz. And, you know, the Marvel Universe Sentinel, I feel, is more tailored to a classic look, you know what I mean? So if you want to do your classic X-Men and some, you know, even modern, you know, X-Men and all that stuff in the Marvel Universe, that fits to that. But I think it's different, you know, depending on what kind of display you want to go for, whether it's more of a realistic look display or if it's more of a comic book look display, then you would choose which Sentinels you'd want to go with. What I don't understand is why they're picking the popular Sentinel, the purple and lighter purple colors, which is the one that we would all want to army build on, why they're making that limited and making that the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive when it's backwards. I think it should have been the gray Sentinel as an exclusive, because that's not something we would buy tons of, right? I mean, so I'm kind of worried here, and I'm a little, well, I'm a lot worried. I'm worried because I'm thinking this figure is probably going to be hard to get. People are going to want to army build on it, and it's going to get expensive. And that's the bad part, because it's an exclusive now, and it's the popular Sentinel. So what happens to the gray Sentinel? You know, I mean, it'll probably clog up store shelves. I mean, people would probably rather save $50-$60 and buy the older Toy Biz one and army build on that and the purple one when they get a chance, you know, but maybe just buy 2 of the gray and purple one that's going to go into mass distribution. I think is going to be the one that's going to be sitting on the shelves. I don't think that's the one people want to army build on. So I really don't know what Hasbro's intentions are as far as what or where they're headed with that, doing it that way. I don't know, but that's one question I'll definitely ask at the Comic-Con, is saying, hey, what's going on? This really doesn't make sense, especially if you guys want sales and you guys, you know, sometimes, oh, sales aren't that good, and then, you know, okay, well, you know, what's the game plan here? You guys are kind of attacking it sideways here, wrong, you know, not going for the kill. So anyways, moving on. Marvel Legends Thor. Modern Thor, better known as the Heroic Age Thor, that's going on sale at San Diego Comic-Con. Sean Long actually paused the TV on the G4 TV channel, and he was watching Attack of the Show, paused it and caught it. You know, I watch Attack of the Show, but really, I don't watch it all the time because it's not something I really like to watch all the time. I'm not always looking at gadgets, and I don't really care to hear all the crap, and you know, I don't know. I just don't watch it. You know, I watch it when it's something I'm interested in. The last time I watched it was when they did the special on Matty Collector, and they showed all the Mattel exclusives. You know, and I'll watch it if there's a gadget that's coming out. You know, they're gonna talk about maybe the new iPad or something like that. All good, but I don't watch that show regularly. I just don't like it. It's not, you know, it doesn't amuse me. I mean, yeah, the chick's hot, but you got to get more than a hot chick to get me to watch it. Anyways, so what I did was I dissected it, right? So I recorded on my DVR and did some dissecting, and you know, I had an inside source tell me what the box was going to be like and what they had planned for this figure. So I'm going to show you some pictures that I took from the TV again and slowed some frames down, and we get to see the packaging, we get to see how big the figure is. And one thing that I do want to tell you is the way this figure is painted. It's supposed to be a Thor with lightning. You know, he's supposed to be hammering with lightning. We'll take a look at the hammer. It's got lightning all over it. It's painted with lightning. And the reason why the eyes are all grayed out is because he's got that, you know, lightning surge running through his body. And he's going to come in a box, display box that that shows him, and it's got lightning in the back with his hammer and all that. So that's going to be the exclusive. I can almost guarantee you that Hasbro will re-release this figure, mass distribution, but without the special painting. You know, they'll just, you know, they'll paint in the eyes and all that good stuff, and give him his regular skin tones and all that good stuff. So the only thing that I'm not really quite sure about the figure is the scale. You know, I mean, hopefully, I mean, geez, if this figure is not a little bit bigger than regular Marvel Legends. Oh man, those guys, you know what, those guys at Hasbro I've become friends with, and but you know what, man, I mean, as a collector, I'm gonna have to tell them, you know, tell them exactly how I feel. Like, dude, if this figure's short, I'm gonna be like, this is horse shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, are you serious? You know, I feel like I should take my Marvel Select Thor in my backpack just in case I do get disappointed. I can whip it out and say, hey, now, Marvel Select, why would I take the Marvel Select one? Well, because it's a little, you know, it's in scale with Marvel Legends. It's big. It's a great sculpt. But not only that, but did you guys know that Gentle Giant works in hand with Hasbro in making action figures? That's right. They work together. Gentle Giant has done sculpts for Hasbro. So the question is, if this one does end up looking shitty, is going to be, why didn't you just replicate what Gentle Giant did and just add a bunch of articulation? You know, last year I got really excited with the Deadpool. I was just stoked about it. Great figure. And then after I did my reviews, when I started toying with it, and I realized, oh, this guy can't stand upright. His boots, he's got no ankle pivot. He's, you know, he's very hard to stand. Deadpool from the 2-packs is just hard to stand. He wouldn't hold his sword in one hand very well, you know. So I was just like, oh man, dude. Okay, so some errors here. Okay, well, back to what Hasbro was doing was they should have stuck with the interchangeable hands, because that was genius. When you talk about Hasbro getting out of Toy Biz's shadow, right? Because they've been in that Toy Biz shadow for a long time. People are expecting so much from them, and making that brand a Hasbro brand, things like interchangeable hands or interchangeable heads is genius. You know, that's something that Hasbro brought to the table and did more of. We saw that in the Deadpool with Toy Biz, but Toy Biz didn't do that to a lot of their figures. So this is something that Hasbro added to the game that is awesome, you know, and they should just stick with that, you know. This is how they can start making that brand their own brand. So hopefully, you know, we got some good stuff. We'll see some great stuff out there. I'm really excited. I booked a hotel that's 5 minutes walk. It's literally 4 blocks from the Comic Con, and it's actually a timeshare that I locked in for the next 3 years. And I called Sean, Shartimus, Sentry, Boog, and all those guys. They all chipped in, and we all got the room together. So if this works out really good, I'd like to do this next year. But if, you know, one of these guys ends up being weird or an asshole or is trying to grab my ass, then I think I'll just keep the timeshare for myself for the next year. I don't know. But anyways, no, it's all good, man. I think everybody's cool, man. Nobody does anything like that. Everybody's cool. But, you know, I mean, just, it's going to be fun. It's going to be all us geeks hanging out, and we probably won't get much sleep. You know, we'll be hanging at the con and going every night and staying out till the freaking sun comes up. I don't know. Next thing is I set up a dinner at Hooters for Wednesday night, and it's reserved. So I want you guys to show up. Anybody from the community. I don't care if, you know, you're not sure or whatever. Dude, come talk to me, man. I am the easiest guy to make friends with. Come talk to me. Hang out. I'd like to get to know you. Tell me your YouTube channel. You know, let's talk about Legends. Let's just hang out, man, and have a good old time. All ages are welcome. You know, if you're 13, make sure you bring a guardian with you, your dad, your mom, whatever. You know, it is a restaurant. It's not a crazy restaurant. You know, it's a restaurant. And it's got some hot chicks or whatever. But anyways, it's a restaurant. We can go there, hang out. You know, meet the rest of the Marvel Legends community, and we'll just, you know, chat, talk about figures. And if I do get the Marvel Legends store that night, I'd like to raffle one off that night to the new people that come in and, you know, say hi in the community and whatnot. People that I don't know, people that the community doesn't know, whatever. New people to the community, just come down and we'll raffle a figure off and, you know, have a good time. Have a good time. That's what it's about. So anyways, now let's get into those pictures that you guys have been waiting for, right? Here's a couple of pictures. Check them out. Well, here's the first one. We couldn't really get a glance too well because of the screenshot and see what's going on behind the actual pause. But this is the first one that Sean Long took from G4 TV yesterday. After doing a little bit of digging here, I was able to zoom in on the hammer. There you go. The hammer has some lightning paint shades to it, so that proves what I was talking about earlier about him having a lightning hammer. And I also got another snapshot here of him out of the package and in the package. As you can see, the box is going to be a display box showing what he looks like. So I'm taking it, he's going to come in another box, and when you pull him out, he's going to show kind of in a display with lightning in the background. So, you know, you don't have to actually open the box. You can buy one, keep it mint, and pull out the other one, which is way cool. Now, if you look to your right side, you can see the Zartana exclusive, and it kind of gives you a rough idea of what or how big Thor is going to be. So anyways, if you guys want to get a really good look at this figure, tune in on Monday, set your DVR for G4 TV from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Attack of the Show. Record that. That's going to be on the Hasbro exclusives. Well, guys, take care, and I'll be sending some exclusive footage from the con. See you guys there. Later.